recital. I think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. Rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're gone.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Like Tirico and Greg Olson, it is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he will get cut down short and shy of the 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Cover 38. Here we go, set. Red 38, blue striker. Slide blue, set.
Throwing right away on the game's first play. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Working across the field, the Tua has it. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Yellow, blue, black, 95, cut.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. An even 40 yards. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's 1st and goal. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Rolling right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Got it. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Over the top. He's got it. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Back to to throw here to begin the drive. Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
70. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd and 5.
70 Rangers. 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's turnover on down.
Blaster, 6, red, steel, set, ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Blue strike. Here we go. Yellow, 27.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field.
Black shot. Blue, yellow. Let's go now. Blue, 30, red, drill, green. 5.
Back to throw. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here we go. Yep, green jack. Edo blue. Smash, red. Hut.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, that we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
That is Ferguson in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. The second down throw is incomplete.
That's what he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Third and goal.
Black, let's go.
They'll look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Rams. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
His kick is good.
Well, I think these guys are ready for week one to get started. I mean, we see teams kind of limp their way into the regular season, and they don't find their form until a couple weeks in. But they didn't play a ton in the preseason, but that's 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and let's all say, what the heck does the preseason even mean?
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go now. 70 left, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Ready.
From the 33, here's second down and 4.
Go. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
We'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Mustang 19. Let's
First
go.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70 Rangers. Come 19. Come next. Go.
That's caught right side. It's London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 46, here's second and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Panther and the Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
Back to the air one more time. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's hard! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find. And
he barrels his way into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown Atlanta. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now from the gun. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Quick throw, slam, caught by Johnston. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Rams.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 1st and 10.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Come on, set.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone you want to get.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard, but let's check the call.
Green, smack, red, down.
They'll throw out of the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Ram, cycle. Ready?
He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Not 19, shot Warriors, 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60.
That's going to be incomplete. Hufford very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense. To some sort of rhythm.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19, 79 Broncos, go.
They'll look to throw again. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. This one is good. He knocks it through. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back in the second half of that. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
tight. 19 tight. Florian, 70. Ready,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
48-yard line.
65, Chad. 65. Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Pioneer, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
6 Dragon, 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Falcons.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hawk 70,
First
Hawk
and 10
70.
at the 22-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Red. Viking 18. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to the air one more time. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll run with Sampson. Marked down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one caught at the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand, give your guy a chance to come down with it, and he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
16 at the 3-yard line.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Falcons 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cougar 19 lights. Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, that's London. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the
60 Bison. 60
first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Set up. 60 Maverick. 6 Viking. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Set up.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Cup 19.
First down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Cowboys.
First down and goal to go.
70 Rangers. 79 Bronx. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Forced to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. What a start to the season. His 3rd sack here in Week 1.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Dragon 6. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Shakir open right side. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own.